Ravens, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
The tackle made by Mario Davis. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But in this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. Here's Huntley. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mon. Finding Taysom Hill complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either eat.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they could still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Mon. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Mon. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Mon. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Huntley to throw.
At the Saints 46-yard line.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw, Huntley.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt when you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
Hey, go steal, yellow.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
The Saints at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14.
And the Saints. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Mond. They're going for it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Reynolds, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Off play action. Huntley. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They go play action here on first down. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Huntley. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got him the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard. But there are definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mond going to throw it. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now, because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 31, Mond eluding the pressure right. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Mond looks to throw.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeaux brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Foles. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerry Jeudy, 28 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a three-score game as the lead remains 18. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Huntley able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Off the bootleg. Huntley. And he's taken down here by the Saints. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Ravens send their punt around now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now Austin. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Foles. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Now Foles. And this throw will be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. On the draw is Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Huntley. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Throwing on 1st down, Huntley. And he'll go right back to Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Let's go!
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Hey, follow one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This is a 26-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Foles gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It was Cameron Jordan who came.